Welcome to Zorvex Animals, where we explore the most intense and unforgettable battles in the animal kingdom. Today we are bringing you an extraordinary clash between two of the most fearless mammals on Earth, the unstoppable honey badger and the powerful Wolverine. Neither of these animals is the biggest predator in the wild, yet both have earned legendary reputations for their courage, aggression, and incredible fighting spirit. Wildlife experts often describe them as animals that simply refuse to back down, no matter how dangerous the opponent may be. While lions, wolves, and bears often rely on their size to dominate, the honey badger and the wolverine have built their reputation through unmatched determination and extraordinary survival skills. The honey badger, found across Africa and parts of Asia, is famous for attacking venomous snakes, defending itself against much larger predators, and surviving situations that would defeat most animals. Its loose, thick skin allows it to twist around even when another predator has grabbed it, making it extremely difficult to control during combat. It also possesses sharp claws that are perfectly designed for digging, climbing, and delivering painful slashing attacks. Standing against this fearless fighter is the wolverine, the largest member of the weasel family, and one of the toughest mammals living in the cold forests and mountains of North America and Northern Europe. Although much heavier than the honey badger, the wolverine is incredibly agile, unbelievably strong for its size, and capable of driving away wolves and even challenging much larger predators when defending food or territory. Its muscular body, powerful jaws, thick fur, and relentless determination have made it one of nature's most respected survivors in some of the harshest environments on Earth. What makes this battle so fascinating is that neither animal depends on fear. Both are built to keep fighting even after suffering injuries, both possess extraordinary endurance, and both have evolved to survive against opponents much larger than themselves. The honey badger brings unmatched confidence, lightning-fast attacks, and incredible resilience, while the wolverine enters the battle with greater body mass, superior muscular strength, and exceptional stamina. Every second of this confrontation promises intensity, because neither warrior is likely to retreat willingly. As we continue this incredible matchup, we will compare their size, speed, bite force, defensive abilities, intelligence, aggression, and real-life survival skills to determine which fearless warrior has the greatest chance of standing victorious at the end of this unforgettable battle. The first major difference between these two fearless warriors becomes obvious the moment we compare their physical structure and fighting style. Although the honey badger is much smaller, it has developed a reputation that few animals in the wild can match. Every part of its body is designed for survival. Its thick, loose skin acts like natural armor, making it extremely difficult for an opponent to maintain a firm grip during combat. Even if another predator bites or grabs the honey badger, it can twist its body inside its own skin and counterattack with razor-sharp claws and powerful jaws. This incredible defensive adaptation has allowed the honey badger to survive encounters with venomous snakes, wild dogs, leopards, and many other dangerous predators. Its confidence is unmatched, and instead of relying on intimidation, it depends on relentless aggression, refusing to surrender even when facing opponents several times its own size. This fearless attitude has earned the honey badger a legendary reputation throughout the animal kingdom. The wolverine, however, brings a completely different kind of strength into this battle. Built like a compact powerhouse, it possesses a heavily muscled body, broad shoulders, and exceptionally strong legs that allow it to overpower prey much larger than itself. Living in harsh northern forests and frozen mountains has forced the wolverine to become one of nature's toughest survivors. It can travel incredible distances through deep snow, climb steep terrain, and defend valuable food sources against wolves, lynxes, and even bears. Unlike the honey badger, which often relies on speed and unpredictable attacks, the wolverine prefers overwhelming force combined with remarkable endurance. Its crushing jaws can bite through thick hide, frozen meat, and even bones, while its curved claws provide excellent grip during violent struggles. Another advantage is its remarkable stamina. The wolverine is capable of continuing a fight long after many other predators would become exhausted. When these two fearless mammals finally face each other, every moment becomes a contest between speed and power, agility and endurance, relentless aggression and unstoppable determination. The honey badger will attempt to stay mobile, searching for weak points while avoiding direct overpowering attacks, whereas the wolverine will likely use its greater body mass and muscular strength to dominate the confrontation. This unique contrast between two of the world's bravest mammals creates one of the most unpredictable and exciting battles in the entire animal kingdom, where victory may ultimately belong not only to the stronger fighter, but to the one that refuses to quit until the very end. As this incredible battle continues, we now compare the most important factor that decides nearly every confrontation in the wild: combatability. Although both the honey badger and the wolverine are famous for their fearless nature, they achieve victory in completely different ways. The honey badger depends on speed, unpredictability, and relentless aggression. It never gives its opponent time to recover, constantly changing direction, lunging forward with astonishing speed, and striking with its razor-sharp claws and powerful jaws. One of its greatest advantages is its remarkable pain tolerance. Even after suffering serious injuries, the honey badger often continues fighting with the same determination, making it one of the most mentally resilient animals in the natural world. This extraordinary courage has allowed it to survive encounters with venomous snakes, defend itself against large predators, and escape situations that would almost certainly end the lives of other mammals. Its intelligence also plays a major role in combat, as it carefully looks for vulnerable areas instead of wasting energy on ineffective attacks. The wolverine, however, is built for long and brutal confrontations where raw strength becomes the deciding factor. Every muscle in its compact body is designed for endurance, allowing it to wrestle, bite, and overpower opponents that appear much larger. Wildlife researchers have observed wolverines defending carcasses against packs of wolves and forcing much bigger predators to retreat through sheer determination. Its exceptionally strong jaws can crush bones, tear through thick hides, and maintain an incredibly powerful grip during close combat. Unlike the honey badger, which constantly moves around its opponent, the wolverine is more likely to engage directly, using its superior body weight and muscular shoulders to push, wrestle, and dominate physically. Thick fur and durable skin provide additional protection against bites and claw attacks, allowing it to remain effective even during extended struggles. If these two fearless warriors were forced into a direct encounter, the battle would likely become one of endurance rather than speed alone. The honey badger would attempt to use quick movements, sharp reflexes, and surprise attacks to avoid being pinned down, while the wolverine would patiently absorb the attacks before looking for an opportunity to deliver a decisive bite. Every exchange would test not only their strength but also their determination, because neither animal is known for retreating once a fight has begun. The longer the confrontation continues, the more the wolverine's superior size and endurance could become an advantage, while the honey badger's agility, intelligence, and fearless attitude would continue creating opportunities for sudden counterattacks. This remarkable contrast between relentless speed and overwhelming power is exactly what makes this one of the most fascinating mammal battles in the animal kingdom, where a single mistake could completely change the outcome of the fight. As the battle reaches its most critical stage, experience, survival instincts, and the surrounding environment begin to play an even greater role. The honey badger is famous for adapting to almost any situation. Whether it is searching for food in dry African grasslands, climbing trees to steal honey from aggressive bees, digging deep underground to catch hidden prey, or confronting venomous snakes, this fearless animal has developed remarkable problem-solving abilities. It rarely relies on brute strength alone. Instead, it carefully studies every opportunity before launching a rapid series of attacks. Its loose skin continues to be one of its greatest defensive weapons because even if the wolverine manages to grab it firmly, the honey badger can twist its body and immediately bite back. Combined with its exceptional reflexes and endless determination, this makes it an incredibly frustrating opponent that refuses to give up even when the odds appear impossible. The wolverine enters this stage of the battle with advantages that very few mammals possess. Living in some of the coldest and harshest environments on Earth has forced it to become one of nature's greatest survivors. Food can be extremely scarce during long winters, meaning every meal must be defended at all costs. This has made the wolverine exceptionally aggressive whenever it feels challenged. Its muscular shoulders, powerful neck, and crushing jaws allow it to continue applying pressure throughout a prolonged fight, while its thick coat protects it from bites, scratches, and freezing temperatures. Unlike predators that depend on quick victories, the wolverine is capable of maintaining high levels of energy for long periods, gradually wearing down opponents through relentless pressure. It is patient, fearless, and remarkably confident when defending its territory or valuable food sources. If these two legendary mammals met in a neutral environment, every second of the confrontation would become increasingly dangerous. The honey badger would constantly circle its opponent, looking for an opening while avoiding direct wrestling exchanges where the wolverine's greater size could become decisive. The wolverine, meanwhile, would attempt to close the distance, using its superior strength to control the fight and force the honey badger into exhausting physical struggles. Neither animal is likely to retreat voluntarily, and both possess an extraordinary willingness to continue fighting despite injuries. As fatigue begins to affect both competitors, experience, endurance, and the ability to remain calm under pressure become just as important as claws, teeth, and raw strength. At this point, the battle transforms from a simple test of power into a true contest of survival, where intelligence, resilience, and determination may ultimately decide which fearless warrior earns the final victory. After comparing every important aspect of these extraordinary animals, we finally reach the conclusion of one of the toughest battles in the animal kingdom. The honey badger and the wolverine have both earned legendary reputations because they possess something that cannot be measured by size alone: an incredible will to survive. Both animals have evolved to face dangerous opponents, defend themselves without fear, and continue fighting even when injured. This is why wildlife enthusiasts around the world often debate which fearless warrior would emerge victorious if they were ever forced into a direct confrontation. Although they share the same fearless attitude, their fighting methods are completely different. The honey badger depends on lightning-fast movement, remarkable intelligence, rapid counterattacks, and extraordinary flexibility. Its loose skin makes it extremely difficult to control, while its powerful claws and sharp teeth allow it to attack from unexpected angles. Even when facing animals much larger than itself, the honey badger refuses to surrender, relying on courage and determination instead of physical size. The wolverine, on the other hand, enters the battle with clear physical advantages. It is noticeably heavier, possesses greater muscular strength, stronger shoulders, and incredible endurance developed through surviving the harsh conditions of northern forests and frozen mountains. Its crushing bite, thick protective fur, and relentless pressure make it one of the most dangerous mammals of its size anywhere in the world. As the fight continues, the honey badger may succeed in landing quick strikes and frustrating its larger opponent with constant movement, but the wolverine's superior body mass and endurance gradually begin to influence the battle. In a prolonged fight, the wolverine can absorb punishment while continuing to apply overwhelming physical force until opportunities for a decisive attack appear. After carefully comparing body size, strength, bite power, defensive adaptations, stamina, aggression, intelligence, and overall combat ability, the most likely outcome becomes clear. The wolverine holds the overall advantage in a one-on-one battle between two healthy adult animals. Its greater strength, heavier build, and superior endurance provide enough advantages to overcome the honey badger's speed and fearless attitude in most realistic situations. However, victory would never come easily. The honey badger would remain an incredibly dangerous opponent until the very last moment, forcing the wolverine to fight with complete focus and determination. This legendary matchup reminds us that true power in nature is not determined by fear alone, but by the perfect combination of intelligence, resilience, physical ability, and the unstoppable instinct to survive against every challenge the wild can create.